Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You no business, me no care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Your words are powerful, but even the best need a little polish. Whether it's a business report, presentation, blog post, or academic paper, we've got you covered. At Smarty Pants Consulting, our expert editors and proofreaders ensure your writing is flawless, clear, concise, and compelling. Don't let typos or grammar slip-ups hold you back. Let Smarty Pants Consulting elevate your work to the next level. Fast, reliable, and professional every time. Call or text Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700 and get started today. Your words perfected. Call or text Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700. That's Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call, and we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaito Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family proudly presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, only Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link, the party then an normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Please give it up where you wait, man.
One thing I desire, plenty money, let the Henny take me higher. One thing I desire, a peace of mind, another rum to cool my temper, to cool my temper. It's your girl Kaya, singer-songwriter from Guyana, and whenever I need to listen to all the latest news, updates, gossips, anything, I listen to Let's Talk the Ting TV. Everything surrounding Guyana in the diaspora, all the latest news and everything, I don't miss it. So y'all don't miss it either. Big up yourself, Let's Talk the Ting TV. It's where it's at. One thing I desire.
Up in the building, up in the building, up in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all my beautiful brothers and sisters out there. Yeah, man, good morning to all my brothers and sisters. YouTube world, hope you guys having a fantastic morning. Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Yes, it is. It is the 17th of June. Yeah, man, it's still Gemini season. So I want to say first and foremost, good morning to all my Gemini brothers and sisters out there. And as I continue, I want to say good morning to all of my wonderful audience. Yeah, man, my subscribers. Good morning to all my moderators. Good morning to all my members. Yo, really do appreciate and love you guys. No cap, all right? No cap. Like I told you guys, if you just joined us, please hit the like button. Please like up the live, please. That's what we need from you. That's what we want from the I. The I. Is it? All right, the I. It's like the I. So you don't know what's going on. Big up everybody that definitely tuning in upon the ones and threes. Really do appreciate you guys, like I said, man. Welcome down to Let's Start the Things TV Talk, Calling Show. Your boy Fire Feelings in the building. Definitely woke up feeling blessed, feeling alright. Yeah, man, feeling cool and yeah, man, positive, like we say wrong here, so no negative energy. Positive energy and positive energy alone, definitely, you know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that definitely check in on the ones and threes, like up the live, share the live, do whatever you gotta do. Like we say, man, we on Facebook, we on Kick, we on Twitch, and we on YouTube, our favorite red and white app. Yeah, the red and white app. And I love the red and white app. Big up everybody on the blue and white app. It's alright, but red and white app, we're really there focusing. Yeah. I focus on all app, but Red and White app is one of my favorite. It is my favorite, yeah. But nevertheless, man, I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. We got so much to run through today, definitely, and catch up on some stuff. So definitely, I hope you guys are okay. Shout out to those persons who may be heading to work right now, those persons who may be heading home from work. Yeah, those persons who may be working from home, and those persons who may be at work right now. Definitely tune in to the show, because, you know, people don't really miss this show for nothing. You know, you hear people this call and say, yo, I now miss this show. Don't do the thing, man. You don't know, we got everything sorted out, everything plugged in. So definitely we got some stuff to run through today. Definitely we got some information or more clarified information upon the Guyanese female body that was found dead in Cayenne. Now I've been holding some things. We're going to run through that and share with you today. Also, we're going to definitely show the video last night with Mark Benchcock. Definitely wise we dissect over what the family members said. Definitely we got that for you also. Also, we're going to still deal with talk about the police force whereby they're fighting down the family right now. Want them to go to court and all this kind of thing. And we want to take them to court. Just forget the autopsy report that they got. This is so crazy. And we got some more stuff to definitely run through today. So you know what? So we're going to be taking you up to that 12 o'clock hour. So make sure you log in, make sure you stay in, because I got enough thing to talk about, all right? Like I told you guys, please do not forget the family is still waiting for your donation. Now remember, they're back in Guyana. And I keep telling you guys, I know enough of you guys may not want to do what you don't want, but remember, it's not what it's not you doing what you want for the family, it's we're doing what the family want. So the family wants you guys to definitely go to Western Union or MoneyGram, because I miss Guyana there. So not like should up here. So but still the Zelle information or PS is credible. So we're gonna share that with you. But for now, remember, this is her number. I see her number. Definitely. So and her name. Like I told you guys, head down to Western Union or MoneyGram and definitely do the transformation, do the donation, man. Come on, she need this money. Like I said, when you head down to Western Union or MoneyGram, remember, 3 main information she is looking forward from you guys. The first one is your name. Second one is how much donation you have donated. And the third one is the reference number. Remember that, the reference number. All right? See what's going on now. That's what's going on for those persons who may be still want to Zelle the family some donation. This is the Zelle number that is here. So you guys could still Zelle the parents, because I know we haven't heard nobody said that, oh, well, they're not collecting this or nothing. Right? Just a minute. So you guys could get that up and running. It's right, man. So I do the right thing, and don't let the right thing do you guys. You see me? Do the right thing and don't let the right thing do you guys. So you don't know what's up, please. All right? All right, so we up and running. As you go down to the show, you don't know what's up. Everything good, everything all right. Also today, this morning, I can't forget. Now, I don't know if you all can remember. It's yesterday. I think it's yesterday. Definitely a female calling whereby she says she needs some help upon her family member. She have a little family member, a little youth man, a little child. It looked like something ended up happening with him in an altercation with the next child. Now, we definitely going to call this female this morning. She's waiting to definitely get my call. So we're going to call her in a few. I think we're going to kick off the show with that. And, you know what I mean, see if we could get some help for this female also, you know what I mean. So we got all of that definitely for you, okay, guys? But before we kick off, like I said, guys, if you guys are interested in advertising on Let's Start the Things TV, make sure you contact 347-801-6431. Sorry, that's 347-801-6231. Yeah, 347-801-6231. We got some great packages for you, and definitely we're going to let you know what's going on. Just contact the number, come aboard, Like I said, don't watch the nice in the market or listen to the nice, just watch the sales. So that's what we're dealing with. I want to shout out to all who's on board with us, definitely. Shout out to Citadel Circle Realty. Definitely located at 1111 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. If you're thinking about buying a house, selling a house, or renting an apartment, definitely they are the ones that definitely you need to contact. And they cover Queens, Long Island, Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. You need to contact 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8257. All right. Also, shout out to Matthews 24-hour bus service. Like I say, guys, if you are heading to Guyana and you need to do a tour in Guyana, now this is the ideal company for you guys to definitely get on board with. And I'm talking about Matthews 24 bus service and nature tour. Numbers to contact, you could contact 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Once again, that's 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Right? Airport, they specialize in airport special, church trip, family outing, local tour, Kaicho Fall tour, river tour, Interland, Indian Village, Suriname, Brazil tour. These are what they specialize in. So if you want to get picked up from the airport and all, they specialize in that, as you hear. I just said airport special. So you know how it goes already, guys. You could follow Matthew on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour, or you could contact Matthews direct on his cell at 639-2663. That's 639-2663. That's what we're talking about. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Okay, guys. I want to shout out to Smarty Pants Consultant also onboarded us. Definitely, guys. These are some wonderful persons. Now, what these guys basically do, these guys, they ease your attention when it comes to writing certain things like scripts, like your title for your YouTube. Like, for instance, my headline that you're seeing running at the bottom right now, they are the one that edited it for me, because remember, I didn't have those flames and so forth in. So like you heard what they said, you know what I mean? They do all those kind of stuff for you, you know what I mean? Whether it's your whatever project you got and it have to do with writing, you know, sometimes we not too abreast, sometimes we miss out certain angles, certain tips, certain things. Yes, because we ain't too full with that. Well, Smarty Pants Consultant, these guys are the ideal guys for this, whereby when you put whatever script writing, whatever it is that you want to be perfected in the right way, because you have to deliver it and you want people to see your stuff stand out and say, okay, you know, everybody ain't really got the luck for doodle for real. So you gotta find people who got that kind of luck, and Smarty Pants Consultant are those persons that definitely is going to take care of all your scripts and everything. So guys, you know what's the code, you know what's up. Like I said, you guys could contact them and let them know what's up. You could contact them on 212-658-8700. That's 212-658-8700, right? Definitely Smarty Pants Consultant, definitely for all your needs when it comes to your scripts and so forth, guys. Yeah, so we want to shout out to those persons that is on board with us, definitely. I'm looking forward for more persons to definitely join on board. Let's contact the numbers that I'm telling you guys. It's right on the screen. That's 347-801-6231. Okay? Like I said, guys, also, if you are interested in donating to Let's Start the Things YouTube channel, you guys could donate by dropping anything in the Zelle or in the Cash App that is provided at the bottom of the screen scrolling right now. Or you guys could donate to the channel by being a member of the channel for $2 a month. Yes, guys, you know what I mean? Also, you guys could definitely donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. All you got to do, hit the $ that's provided on your device. Select which one of them you need, whether it's a super chat or the super sticker. Select your payment method. Send on. Simple like that. You don't know anything you want to know, I'm here to let you know. You know. All right? All right. All right, cool. So we're gonna jump into some things, jump in. Let me see if I can get on to the female. See if she's up. You know, a minute. Alright. Alright, I just hit her up. Let me see. Let me jump into the video, let you get to hear what she's saying. And then we're gonna dissect what we gotta dissect. And the meanwhile, guys, please like up the live. Please like up the live. Yeah, man, it's a good day today, you know what I mean? It's Tuesday. Definitely as we wind down, tick down, tack down. Ticky and we tacky and we ticky and tack. I gotta get a bottle of water now. I gotta get me. That's done, guys. Anything going on? Greetings, grand rising to everybody that checking in, man. Grand rising to everybody that checking in. Okay, I know. I know I pose this damn thing. I know right now. Now this is heart rending, but definitely we gotta bring it to the forefront. You know, because things like these is being swept under the rug, you know. So let me run into this video here, let you get to see what's going on and what the family said as we kick off the show with this first. First video for the morning. Yeah, man. So this here is the video, guys. Hold on a minute. Let's see what's going on.
Gosh, look at this book here. Randy. Guys, we've been pleading with the public for assistance for this young man, 8 years old, and has been put in this situation and this condition by another child, all because of jealousy. Since October last year, since we made videos, phone calls, promises were made, and no one came through for the family. This is my little cousin. The other young man that did this to him, beat him in his head.
What?
Nor his father hasn't been arrested or offered to render any assistance to the family. My uncle and his wife have been forced to leave their daily bread just to assist their baby. He can't do anything for himself presently. He needs all the help he can get. This is the condition that they're living in someone's downstairs because they're from Northwest. I'm pleading if you can share the video. Tag Mr. Muhammad. We would like for him to render some assistance to the family. Please and thank you. This child is suffering. He's in severe pain. The mother and the father, they have to feed him through this tube. He's wearing diapers. Please, please, guys, I'm pleading for some assistance for him and the family. They got a land, but it's hard for them to build because they don't have any job out here that they can do, because both of them have to be by his side to move him, feed him, and take good care of him. Please, guys, please, I'm pleading. Contact us. Whatever help you can give, we'll be happy. Let's help little Randy to live again.
That's so heart-rending, guys. No, that's oh my God. That's crazy. Anyway, let me see if I could get onto the family. Let me see if I could get onto the family member. If my oh shucks. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Sayo.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm here trying.
I don't know.
How's you?
Hi there, is so cool. Well, viewers and subscribers, we have a female on the line right now. I think she's a family member of the child that you guys just now saw. So I know we heard
I'm
what
his cousin.
cousin, sorry. Okay, thank you so much, friend. Naomi is your name, right?
Yes.
All right, Naomi. So I know I heard just now was you weren't saying inside of the video, but I want you to give me a better breakdown upon what really went down with this child and how really we could assist you.
Right. It was in October last year. My little cousin, well, my uncle bought some toys to him, and he was playing with his toys. And another child wanted to take the toy from him, and he said no. His dad bought it for him, and the child hit him in his head with a piece of wood.
What?
Yeah, just because he didn't want to give it up. The child beat him with a piece of wood. Fall down and he got blacked out. They took him to Matthews Ridge Hospital and they sent him home like 2 to 3 days after my cousin started frothing. When he was rushed back to the hospital, they sent him out because they saw that there's inflammation in the brain.
Oh God.
When he came out here now, he ended up in a coma. And he was in a coma from since around the 7th or 8th in October until in March. That's when he catch himself.
Shucks.
That's when he catch himself, and you know.
Okay.
Secondly, they had to do a surgery on him. The surgery that they did was to take out the inflammation, the abscess that was there, and they had to cut a piece of the skull. Oh, he can't do anything for himself. He can't talk. He can't move. Nothing whatsoever. The
Okay.
mother and the father, they're feeding him through a feeding tube on his nose.
Okay, that's
They,
crazy. So so
yes, it can stifle him.
so what about all right, you said I told this child just because of the tie. So the kid that hit him, is he little more bigger than him or the same age range?
Yes, he's 10 years old. My cousin's 8.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
kind of justice did you get from the family, let me say, the family of the kid that hit your cousin? What was their
Oh,
words? What really did they say?
oh, according to my uncle, because I questioned him and he said to me that the father called like a few times and they don't believe the child's condition.
Okay.
So they don't in 3 months. They haven't called to find out if this child is dead or not.
Okay.
Anything. No
Wow.
show.
Wow. Wow. So you
No
guys,
show whatsoever.
so you guys took this to the police station and so forth for God. This is a serious matter. Did you guys did that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we did. We were on critics and Minister of Education, Priya Manchan. She was supposed to make a visit, but nobody until this date, nobody from within the ministries, the human rights, the government, nothing. Nobody have made contact with the family, and we put it out there on critics.
Oh my God. Wow.
Nobody. My
Nobody.
my cousin, Fire, let me tell you, my cousin is one of the most loving little children that you could find. Most loving little child.
Yeah, man.
Whatever he gets, he is satisfied with. And seeing him in this condition, it's hard for the family.
Yes, it is. It is. And just because of tie, you know what I mean? And you would always find that kids is very passionate when it comes to their ties, you know what I mean? And I could understand he defending himself on the tie level, you know what I mean? And it's wrong for this kid that is 10-year-old to literally beat, like, what nah, man? And then there's what the family them doing.
Oh, yeah. And the thing about it, my uncle and his wife, they're from Northwest. And my uncle used to work in the gold field. He can't get to work. They're polishing out here. We help them with what we can. But the child needs that extra care. The child needs that help.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay,
Oh,
sis.
he put this child in this condition. His family doesn't have time. Nobody, the police, well, we don't want the child to be penalized because it's a child.
Right.
Come
Right.
on, the family could have at least reached out to my uncle and assist him. My cousin who's in diapers.
Yeah.
Diapers are very expensive.
Straight. Straight. So
He,
you looking for some assistance right now from anyone, cause I know the government official haven't come in. The police is not showing you no thing that they're taking actions with the family so you could get certain things either. So that's what's really going on.
yes,
Oh my God. See
yes.
this we
Because
got live. Go ahead.
he need pump, you need diapers, you need wipes, parts, stuff, milk. You know, these are things that they need. They're from Northwest, they're in Georgetown. They got a little land as in a squatting area. Asking for assistance, anybody that can help them build something, put something together so they can have this child. Now, every week they have to be running up and down at the hospital. Up and down at the hospital. They don't have a chair for him.
Okay.
They go, they get turned down. They have to that's taxi fare. They gotta be finding $6,000 every week to go back and forth with him for what? When they reach the hospital, oh, we ain't get the tube yet. You gotta bring him back next week. Oh, we ain't get the tube. It's too much.
That's
It's
crazy.
too much. That tube on his nose, it can kill him at any time.
Oh God. All right.
If
Well,
if if little food slip.
I know. I don't know if you could remember yesterday, a female calling by the name of Angela. She go by the name of Angie. She definitely wants to help assist you with some help. I gave her your number this morning, and she will be making contact with you now. Do you guys ever think about making a GoFundMe for him or anything like that?
No,
Even if
I
it,
never.
okay, so if you get the assistance, if we help create that for you, would it be okay? Because we have to know from the family member if it's a case we're going to do it. We want to get the go ahead from you guys. But the female is going to contact you just now and she's going to ask you on what this kid got to get and she's going to try for help you out for the starting off. But so far, we're going to kick off a GoFundMe for you if it's anything, because I know how serious this is, and I want to make a step on this right away. This is not something for we waste time with. So if you tell me we could go ahead by creating a GoFundMe, and we could do that, you know what I mean, to assist, it's not a problem with me. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll be grateful, and I'm sure my uncle will too.
All right.
It's-
Okay.
their need.
All right, sis.
So
Well,
I give you that full yes,
all right.
and thank you so much.
All right. Well, look out for the call from the mistress soon, and I'm gonna keep in contact with you as we go through this, cause we're gonna tackle this right away. Don't watch nothing, my sister. Got you.
All right.
All right,
Thank
sis.
you so much,
You
Fire.
welcome. You welcome, man. Good. Oh God. Yeah, that is crazy. I'm a skin growing right now. Yes, it's like, it's what world we really living in, bro. It's like they got real bullies out there. You know what I mean? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Fire. I call in the young lady. I am not getting her. Anyway, I sent her a message. It's now I log on to your show and
Okay.
realized that she was on your show.
Yeah. Just
Maybe
was
that's why I
telling me.
wasn't getting. That's why I wasn't
Yeah,
getting
this is why I
through.
wasn't getting you to share, because she was talking to me, of course.
Yeah. I can
Definitely.
call her
Yeah.
back now.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Um, wow, I could imagine my son. I don't even want to think them thing, but I mean, I don't even want to think them things sometimes. But it's just crazy to see how kids could be, and the blame is go to the parents. At the end of the day, is the parents. Is either with these children them seeing going on within them house. Is either he and his sister, this is how they is, or you see the father knocking him out. Gotta be something, because for you try to take away a child toy, and then you pick up a wood and beat this child in his head till this child went in a coma. Man, come on, man. And then the family ain't doing nothing. Like somebody said, they need to file a lawsuit against the family. Yes, I mean, you see in this life face, and this is what I was trying to tell people, we got to start knowing we rights. Despite you living in the interland, the outer land, you're living in region 1, 2, 3, wherever, you're a Guyanese, so you're entitled of your rights. No matter where you living in Guyana, once it's in Guyana, you are entitled of your rights. This is why you got to know. This is why I was finding out about the parents of the child that hit this 9-year-old. Like, what they doing? How they may get locked up? Nothing. This kid went in a coma. This kid at a state where he could die. This is something serious, bro. These parents supposed to be held accountable with something, supposed to get locked up, something supposed to be done. Now you hear they tried to reach out, they went on critics. They tried to reach out to Priya Manichan. Nobody. I know that there's so much things and so much people out there that need help, and we know everybody can get help one time or at the same time. But at the end of the day, at least things like this is things like these kind of seriousness, because this child here so could lose his life. So when Angie already spoke to the female Naomi, and I get back to Angie, I gonna know which she meds, and we're gonna go ahead with creating the GoFundMe. If it's still if we're gonna go ahead with helping this kid, we're gonna try to create a GoFundMe, and I'm asking everybody to please chip in wherever you could chip in, because this is a very serious situation here. You know what I mean? Therefore, go to the CPS and make a report. They will deal with the situation. Voice of the people. I hope you listen, Naomi, and I hope you watch back the show. Cause a lot of persons saying a lot of things. He won't die. He will live. He just need the proper care. Okay, for real. Yeah, let me bond. He ain't gonna die. Let me stop with though, like a caller say, you know what I mean? Last time I love the caller who called and said that everybody should start. The white people is always saying, oh, they're gonna die and they need it. Let me stop saying they're gonna die. They're not going to die. God got his cover. He is not gonna die. All he needs is the proper care, like persons are saying. You understand? While Paul said, what happened to the parental supervision? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Watch, and tell you, like I'm telling you, they got people. When you see people don't know the rights and know certain laws in Guyana or anywhere around the world, this is situations end up dying in. You know what I mean? But they got so much they got so much way they could tackle this situation, especially with this child that hit this child and put him in this state and their family. I telling you, because I don't know. If it was my child, it's a different situation, but I don't want to think of that. But you guys, the phone line is open. You guys could call and let me know what's your thoughts upon this situation as we dissect and go into the next session just now. Who's that? Okay, she's sleeping. It hurts when you have your good, healthy child and someone else create a. I tell you. Yes, I man. Real thing. Imagine your child go to school, good. Yes, I me. Good. Your child go to school and just because a bully, this way is called bullies, and you know they got them enough inside of the school. They got enough. This is why I try to teach my children how to defend themselves. Because even if you go and complain to the teacher, it's only the teacher going to talk to you one time, two times, and they just keep doing it all the time. So guess what? You got to learn to put your face up. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Your kids, them got to learn to defend themselves. We got to understand that this child was 10-year-old and where from, we just saying, because it's still wrong for he doing what he did. It's not your toy. Why would you try to take away the child toy? When the child defend himself, you do it, and then the family play a game first, and then because they see the seriousness in this, so them seeing, oh God, this is fire we playing with this. So the first piece of session, they show their face with the people them. You hear the female say, after then 3 months pass, you ain't hear nothing after. I know you ain't hearing nothing from the family members of the child that hit this child and put him in the state that he is. He will, yeah man. Felicia said he will not die. He will not die. He will live. God is there. Yeah, man, to help him for real. Straight up. God is there. Yeah, man. But nevertheless, man, it is what it is. We're going to definitely get some support for him. And we're going to make sure he's okay. We're going to make sure he's all right. Yeah, man, over here, so. Excuse me, I don't know where's John. I sleep. It's not like I don't sleep. But I got something. I got a when I in front of camera, they say something, bro. See, I just dip on yarning. Yeah. But nevertheless, man, we're going to definitely get help for him. Don't say nothing, Naomi. I know. You know me long, you know what I mean? And I didn't even know it was you when you called me first. And for see this here, sir, oh my God, this is crazy. This is nuts. Anyway, let me jump into this piece of news with this female that was found missing. The remains of the missing Guyanese woman found in French Guyana, boyfriend in custody. So what I'm really hearing is that these two individuals now, the next topic we're going to go in, these two individuals was definitely, me know if they went through backtrack, Suriname to Cayenne. Cayenne is French Guyana. We don't know if upon heading back to Cayenne, shots was open on them now. I hear I was doing some research and I get some word whereby they don't know Suriname very serious right now, so they don't know if it's federales from Suriname. They don't know if this man had a beef with somebody in Suriname, and when he was heading back to Cayenne, they started to open fire because it's the backtrack they was taking. So obviously you know how the backtrack thing go. When you take in backtrack, that means certain people or certain things you got in place, in line. You understand? So it's kind of really strange. Backtrack, even if you're crossing the border in certain ways, these guys could fire shots at you, and even, but still, we don't know what really is the outcome of this situation here with this female, but all we know that she is a Guyanese national. Now let's jump into this, guys, as we get to hear what the news bulletin really is saying about this female here, guys, okay? All right, let me catch this.
Authorities in French Guiana have confirmed the discovery of the remains of a missing Guyanese woman in a swamp located in a squatting area heavily populated by Guyanese nationals. The deceased has been identified as 34-year-old Coretta Blair Sandy. Her boyfriend, who has since returned to Guyana, told relatives that the 34-year-old woman was killed during a shootout in the Dutch-speaking CARICOM nation of Suriname. This prompted her relatives to file a report with the police. Investigators in neighboring Suriname did not find the story to be true. French authorities later contacted the suspect, who was arrested by local police and remains in custody. It is believed that Coretta and her boyfriend left French Guiana to return home a few days ago. However, she was not heard from again when they reportedly left the French overseas territory.
See that? So me thinking here, so is either two things. It's either one, he got beef with somebody and this end up happening, or two, I don't feel it. Remember, it's the border, no? And it's backtrack. Sometimes they going back, they never know somebody, because they say fire does start taking, fire start shots, people start shooting at them. And this our bullet end up hitting she in her head and kill she. You know what I mean? Because they was riding on a motorcycle. But it's crazy in these times this you really got to know where you're dep on. I telling you, you don't know when it's U-turn. You just don't know when it's U-turn, bro. I telling you, you don't know when it's U-turn. I telling you, but it's crazy like that. I think he knows more than he is saying. Yeah, that's why I said too. That's the same thing I say. This situation is a very sticky situation. You understand? This situation is a sticky situation. I feel something is either wherever he went, he caused some bad deed with these people them. And this is how this is how shots start firing, and this is how she end up getting hit. Because remember, she there at the back. You see, man, she there at the back on the motorcycle. So obviously, what's gonna happen? You know this what's gonna happen. Shots is gonna fire and it's gonna hit her. But it's sorry, you know what I mean? And a horde is a good friend of mine, family relative. I want to say condolence to all of the family for losing. You just see the Rastaman there, the Rastaman in the video, the chef. I forget his chef Court. Yeah, that's my brother, my DJ brother from French Cayenne, you know what I mean? Yo, I haven't been in French Cayenne like over 15 years now, by long. I tell you, and when I went to French Guyana, it's through the back track I went. And I could tell you, that shit was scary. I'm going to give you a little rundown quick. I can't remember what year I went to French Guyana, but them time I just left Slinger's family, Slinger's song, because I was playing Slinger's song. And I just left Slinger's song, and I say, you know something, because I got a brother named Lala, DJ Lala, and I got a next brother named DJ Jungle. Is living Cayenne, French Guyana. My two brethren, me and Jungle went to school together. Me and Lala is brethren from Guyana until he migrated to Cayenne, French Guyana. So you done to them man and they book me, say yo, forward for play. Because these places I'm going to play music. And I hate the French Guyana, but we went to the backtrack, we go through Suriname now, I'm up on the ferry, show my passport, everything. But you know, going through Cayenne is a different scene, you know? Yeah, it's crazy. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hold on, let me think. Hello.
Yeah, talk up a little loud now.
See that woman that you showed last night with the car dealer and the motorcycle dealer?
Yeah.
Think she first mistake she made did not own money in case that situation they come up. And that she trying to start a business and don't have no collateral to back it up. You don't do that. That's how most people businesses fail.
Okay.
I went into business like that and I lost over 200,000 because I did not add my own money to put into it.
Okay.
People don't understand. When you want to start a business, you have to get something to feed the business. Business does not get from 0 to 100 like that. It takes years before you could make money out of a business. Don't matter if you're selling food or you're selling bicycle or whatever you're selling. You have to eat because you have to eat. And by the time you're trying to get a business on top.
Real thing, Uncle, straight.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I lost money like that. So what she do there? Got no business sense. In none whatsoever. You're trying to make excuse.
Yeah.
No, not agree with it. And you're doing a good job. I've
Thank
been
you,
watching
Uncle.
time now.
All right,
From the
Uncle.
time.
Yeah, man, respect. Somebody said the co-host report for duty. Good morning, Princess Lyric. Yeah, yeah, spot she. Yeah, spot she. Say hi. They see your face. They could see your face. They could see you. She waiting for your mother to take out some munchies. Cause she ready for munch, then she gonna come aboard. Yeah, we're gonna run that video for you definitely. Also, back we did not finish out the video with the auto dealer. Because that video, the auto dealer thing is like crazy, crazy, crazy. Caller is your she near the phone or mic. I don't know why he sung so. I don't know what it is. It is at the end of the day. Now let's jump into, as we just know how there. Like I said, something sticky with this scene. Something sticky with the Kayan scene. But as we get more information with that, we definitely going to bring it to you guys and let you guys know what's going on. With this female here, like I said, condolence goes out to the family members of this female, and it's very heartrending to know that things like this could escalate. But we live in a world whereby we got to be real. More protective of yourself with certain things, especially these man of them ways, David. It could put your whole life in danger. Cause I still thinking that, like the caller said, there's more to this than what he's saying. You know what I mean? There's more to it. He knows something was going on. Good morning, co-host. Anybody saying good morning to you, right?
Okay.
Yeah, everybody want to say good morning to you. Say good morning. Yeah, man. Gotta start put the co-host in the building. Yeah, man. You understand? So you said Justice Adrianna? Justice for Adrianna? You said Justice Adrianna? Yeah. Yeah, she's flying just like the birdie.
A birdie, yeah.
Yeah, a birdie, yeah.
I don't want
Well, okay. Okay. So you said fight justice for her?
Please put your son in.
All right, I got you, girl. Well, as you guys heard her, you hear what she said. You understand? She said justice, Adrianna should fighting for Adrianna. So, yeah, man. All right. Yes. Right? Are we not going to stop fighting for Adrianna, okay? Give me high five. Yeah, that's my girlie. That's my baby. All right, go down, mama. Wait, mama. With the mama. You got some foodie? Yeah, man. Yeah, as you hear, she said she's fighting for Adrianna. She's definitely fighting for Adrianna. Anyway, it's 35 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. Definitely we take you up to that 12 o'clock hour quick and fast. We're going to jump into 2 minutes of the auto dealer once again with what she said. And then we're going to go straight into the conversation last night with the family members. Okay, guys? Because this is crazy and I want y'all to see what's going on right now because it's kind of mad with Darren Wade and what he's portraying, and we see whereby Darren Wade's mother is making some crazy posts also. We got this to definitely dissect. See, I don't move, but let me just catch a piece more of this car dealership because we didn't watch out everything last night. So I just want to catch, let me recap a little piece more, and then we jump into the more sessions that we have. Okay, guys? So bear with me as we proceed to give you what you need.
About 20 something bikes.
Oh, from clients?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, when I was in car, all this money went missing. I'm seeing like a 30,000, a 50,000, a 60,000, things
and
like
this
that.
period was before
the checks, correct?
Before the checks.
Before September.
So these are before
from September up. Yes.
So these were before the checks.
Correct. Before the checks.
So none of the checks that you issued were over $1 million.
Over $1 million. One of the checks, yes, I think was $1 million. Yes.
Okay. So if you had money in your account that could have paid.
No, that's not how the bank works with my account.
No, hold on. If you knew that you had money in your account totaling $1 million, and Tom Jones is owed $100,000, and John Doe is owed $300,000, why didn't you just write a check for that amount?
No, the way I'm paid is via MMG, right? Or I should say USD because they close the account. When the payment is made, it doesn't go to the account right away. There's a process, and I think it takes like 3 days, and then it's deposited from them to my account.
Right.
So monies is not, I'm not being paid by clients through the bank.
Right.
So we would have to physically go there and put funds in there. If I'm to issue a refund, I have to physically go to the bank and put the money there.
So here's what I'm asking again. Today's Monday.
Yes.
You owe me, because of limitless lenders, $300,000. You have $1 million in your MMG. Yes? I want this money. And you're going to say to me, you're going to go to the bank with me or go to the bank on Friday. That is more than 3 days. Why were the checks still bounced?
Okay, so let's go to how the checks were issued in the first place. So we had staff call clients to come on the 21st to pick up vehicles. Or I think it was November, 21st of November, to come pick up vehicles that were not there. And this was a lot of persons that came to the office there. Now, when they got there, it was no vehicles, so people started riling up. And well, I already had my checks signed. And the staff just filled in their information and gave them a post-dated check because remember, we don't have the fund to give all of these people at one time. So what we did is estimated when we think we would have the fund. That's when we give everybody. So everybody got a different date because at one date we can't give all. We're not going to get so much money at this date. So some persons may have had the 27th.
Yeah, stop it. Yeah, stop it in the chat. Stop it.
Some person would have had checks till the 31st of January and things like that. So I think those were the 2 days.
You know, that doesn't really answer the question, but I am going to allow it. You said the bank closed their accounts?
They closed their account in December.
Okay, with how much money inside?
There wasn't, I think, $300 and some thousand, I think they refunded me. I think it was that.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
They gave you that money and then they closed.
They closed the account. Yes. Because the money came to them after, I guess, they closed it. Because like I said, it's not deposit. There wasn't money in. There's money don't be in the account.
I understand.
When money is there, it's withdraw to pay dealers. So we don't keep money unless we have a refund to give.
Okay. You have an attorney, Miss?
Yes.
Okay. How would you respond to the allegation? It's all over Facebook. You're a criminal. How would you defend that?
My intentions was to help people in first.
Hey, good morning, my dear. First of all, justice for Adrianna. Secondly, condolences to that family for the girl in Cayenne. And most of all, the girl that you spoke with, Naomi, her mom. Child is my brother-in-law son. Yeah. It wasn't Matthew's rich. She made a mistake. It's Port Kai, too much this thing happened.
Yes, Port Kaitumo. She don't know the area. I know the area, so she didn't remember directly. Yeah. And the next thing, the father is suffering so much injustice. His aunt gave him the downstairs to do some blocks and make a place to stay. And he did that and he put on the window. She bought the stuff. He did the work. Now that he finished, she asked him to leave. The poor fella now had nowhere to go. He get a piece of squatting land and he take some old zinc from the same hand that she threw away and he knock up and he put some urban and some this where he and this child is living. They don't have no proper light there. It's way down in number 2 canal. It is hard for that child in there, no fun in a zinc house and all of that. So I encourage my daughter to come on board with you and see what assistance we could get for this child. You know, I always call your program and I always keep saying justice for Adrianna. Yes. And I am very thankful because I can only do so much. I lost my husband, the child uncle, last November to cancer. And I'm going through it, but still I'm fighting. I'm not giving up. Yeah, my son. I can't tell you what I want to tell you, but hey, the love her. All right.
Space. Everything I do, from my school right up, I try to target a certain demographic of people. And it's unfortunate how things turned out because I feel attacked, and I've been attacked even before I even knew I was being on that attack. From the police to persons working for me, now the clients, who rightfully I understand their frustration and the seed has already been planted that my intentions was to scam. My intention was never to scam anybody. I've been putting in the work to get this stuff for them. Because they say fraudulent conversion where you take the money to put towards your own use. The use is to get vehicles. That's the use, right? I don't live a lavish life. I don't live an expensive life. Everything I do it with the intention that, because my whole idea is to make an impact. That people may say, yeah, you did this or you did that. That's basically my ego there. That's what I wanted. When somebody collects a vehicle from me, I get so excited and we post it. Even if you run my page and you look at the vehicles where we're giving it out to somebody, you hear how excited I get. And I'll be like, hey, give me the limitless blow. Give me the limitless blow. Get the limitless blow.
How many vehicles have you delivered since you started this business?
Over, you gotta say 70 if you include all the ones that were repossessed.
Over 70. Remember, I asked you this question earlier,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay, over 70. So you're in court now. How do you intend to pursue these matters that you have in the courtroom? There are a lot of cases.
Well, as cases come up, which I'm hoping that, well, at this point, because I was very afraid of the judge at first because he's a very tough judge. And
magistrate, which?
The magistrate, sorry, the magistrate. And I was my thing was I hope they don't put me on some ridiculous bail and then I'm left to not be able to do anything. And I'm noticing the judge, he is more of, okay, you're going to be settling these matters, right? And so as they come up, he asks how I'm proceeding with it. And I said, this is what I'm doing. As cases come up, I settle them. I try to go to the client to offer an arrangement and we go forward from there. So I'm hoping I could continue to do that.
You're hoping that you can settle all of these matters?
Settle all the matters, correct.
Over 100 million?
Correct, yes.
How much did you start the business with?
I started it with 25, sorry, about roughly 25 million. So I got it through loans, I got it through persons investing, I got it through hire purchase agreements as well.
And you have paid back those loans?
Yes, I have.
And you're okay with the banks now in terms of what about your investors? Are they okay?
Well, most of the investors are close to me. So they're not pressuring me. Even one of the dealers I'm really good with, he's not pressuring. He understands because he said he's been in a similar situation as well. So he's more willing to assist in terms of offering me more stuff so we could get this resolved.
So you got like about $150 million in debt. Is there anything you'd like to say specifically to the persons who will be watching this interview and are affected because of your actions, maybe?
I would just like to let them know. I would just like everyone to know that I am working on it. I know a lot of persons have been patient. Some are getting extremely out of patience. And my goal is to return your monies. However necessary. However we have to do it, I'm going to get it done, and those monies will be returned.
You understand, though, this year, that if the police are instructed to charge you again, you're going to be arrested and charged again.
Yeah. Can I add a little light to how
you can add
this all started? Like, I've had my clients trust me. They were waiting. And this, like I mentioned, from February, they brought people I don't know. And I've had a friend who was a victim of that as well. He's a soldier. He was a victim of that crime. So he knew it wasn't me. And I showed him a picture of the person who came to my office saying that I took the money. When he looked at the cover photo, one of the girls in the cover photo was a staff at that place. So now I'm wondering, why would the police bring the people to my office claiming that I took money and they know that it wasn't so? And then in December, I was arrested again. I was placed on what is called recognizance in December again. Lying to the court saying they've been looking for me like if I'm hiding from since November. And you have me arrested in December. Why is it calling my clients to create fear and telling my clients to come to the station? Because my clients did not went to the station of their own. They were called to the station to make a report against me. So this is how it all blew up. Everybody was waiting. I was talking to my clients. And then they started to call clients and tell them, hey, you've been scammed. You need to make a report. Then this thing blew up on social media. Now you're telling people they're being scammed. Everybody's going to believe this. But the reality is I do have more clients for me than against me because a lot of them understand what happens. I have clients who haven't even went to the station. Right? Like I mentioned with the charges, people, when you hear 8 or something, you hear 9, I heard it was 90 something first. When you hear 90 something charges, it's not 90 something people.
So they charge you per check?
They charge me per check, per receipt, correct. So like I mentioned, I have clients who are in payment plans. So you would find persons coming every now and again to make a payment. Say if somebody got 5 payments, that's 5 charges.
Right.
So they did, and that's how they got to remand me too, because they told the judge they had like 50. Because the number keep changing, I don't know. I keep asking the police, can you please just give me a list so I could prior? I have persons willing to wait. Can you give me the list so I can prioritize the persons that may get me in trouble, that I may not be able to make any more payments if I get into this kind of trouble?
So when you went to court and the charges were read to you, it's supposed to have been read. It is alleged that on so date,
there was 2 charges.
You defrauded and then the person's name.
Correct.
So why didn't you make a list, or your lawyer should have a copy of that?
2 persons' names were called.
Right. So
we don't know who the other persons are until it calls in court.
Your lawyer can make that request and have it.
Well, I learned that recently.
Ms. Coleman, I wish you all the best. I hope you have gotten to say all that you wanted to say. And with the questions I've asked, it was just to add a little light to see exactly where this limitless lender's business is and all of this. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Like I've mentioned, we are trying to resolve it. We are trying to dive into maybe other things because the way clients are paying right now too, it's a bit pressuring for me because sometimes if I'm expecting a certain amount of money and they don't, then I can't go forward with my payment schedule with other persons. So I need to make sure I secure the funds first before I even put people on plans. Right? I am working my best. Sometimes midnight I'm on the road. People are putting it out there that I am hiding. I'm not hiding from anybody. If I'm there and people call for me, I go out, I speak with them. There was a guy recently, I normally have a Zoom meeting every other Wednesday to try to gather everybody there so we can discuss. Of course, some person be like, I don't want anything to do with any Zoom meeting. I'm not no part of no group. I don't want to. But I have my Zoom meetings to keep persons up to this. So I let them know, oh, hey, I've been able to add so many persons this week. Just hold on. We're going to try to add some more at this time.
Is it true that your life is being threatened?
It is. I've had persons threaten to behead me, behead my brother, threaten my son, said I'm going to end up like my dead mother who died last year, January. And I don't respond. I have a sister-in-law who normally would curse them out, like if they come with that thing. But I'm not into responding to things like that.
Why don't you make a formal police report?
I have made reports to the station. The reality is people say I paid the police. I don't even have the money to pay them. I'm going to pay the police, right? The police don't take any report I make seriously. They don't.
At which station?
Lenora Police Station.
They don't?
They do not take any report.
How many reports you've made at Lenora?
I have about 5 reports so far at the station. My brother has one. He has another one going. But at this point, we've just been advised to make the report so that it's there, even though we're not going to do anything.
Have you gotten, you've given statements to the police regarding?
We've given statements. I even made reports against in February, I made reports against the police and the person that came by me. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Since February, last year, February.
Can you get a copy of these reports to me, your
I
statements?
asked, they said that they don't do that.
Okay. Your attorney should be able to get a copy.
Request, okay. Okay, I will.
Okay.
I've lost some, I've given a report of stolen vehicles. I had money in the vehicle the day before court inside of this vehicle with documents. So I have to apply for a lot of loss registration as well. I give the police the name of the person that stole it. I show them the video recording of them stealing it. I show them where the person is working, the person's works. I give them everything. They said to me they have to forward it to East Rumfeld Station. And I know people at East Rumfeld Station. I asked them if the report has come there. They said no. They lie to me and tell me, yes, they forwarded it, but they don't take any of my reports.
So what's happening with your friend at Primo Auto Imports?
Now, with her, we mean what's happening with her? I think she's still locked up. I think she's still locked up. I'm not certain.
You're not certain?
No.
She owes you all these vehicles and all this money.
I
and
don't
you have
know
not,
what's happening.
You have not.
I don't know what's happening with her.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful, Ms. Coleman.
What's happening
I
with
mean,
her?
I would have pursued her to find out, what's happening with these vehicles. Are you going to repay?
I have. She actually gave me one vehicle,
One out of how many?
Out of, it's supposed to be 30 vehicles.
Isn't that some number?
Yeah.
1 out of 30.
Remember I told you it was plans, right? Like we were supposed to do it that way, but she didn't prioritize me. She gave the person she had waiting.
Right.
I didn't know she had those persons waiting. She gave them. But the Paso, I can't register it. I can't do anything with it. So it's just like I have nothing.
Ms. Coleman, I wish you all the best. I thank you very much for speaking with me. I will be broadcasting this interview so the persons can get to hear your side of the story.
Yes.
So in essence, you're asking persons who you owe over 100 million.
Just hold on. Just hold the faith for me.
Hold on.
Just hold the faith for me. Correct.
Thank you.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718 717 8251.
Post or academic paper, we've got you covered. At Smarty Pants Consulting, your words are powerful, but even the best need a little polish. Whether it's a business report, presentation, blog post, or academic paper, we've got you covered. At Smarty Pants Consulting, our expert editors and proofreaders ensure your writing is flawless, clear, concise, and compelling. Don't let typos or grammar slip-ups hold you back. Let Smarty Pants Consulting elevate your work to the next level. Fast, reliable, and professional every time. Call or text Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700 and get started today. Your words perfected. Call or text Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700. That's Smarty Pants Consulting at 212-658-8700.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then a normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Please give it up where you wait.
Jesus. Back in the building. Yeah, man, hope everybody have a fantastic morning. Phone lines are open. What you guys think about the female just now? What do you guys think about the car ship dealer a while ago? You think she can? We go through some okay. This person said, look at Travis. Travis vexed with her bad. Look at his face. I was watching at his face all the time. Travis' face got me laughing. The phone line open. Hello, good morning. Oh, God. Remember, guys, please turn down your phone when you're calling. The phone line open. Travis, no, yeah, but I can see what she was trying to do from Genesis. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Fire.
Yeah, my sister.
How are you this morning?
I'm great with the co-host in my hands here. You don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So look, it's so hard to really log on to this woman in terms of,
Oh.
to me, is like, okay, after 25 or 50, why you never put a pause on thing?
You know what I mean?
Say, okay, there's no delivery yet, but she continue on and
That's what I
on, you know what I
saying.
mean? And it's hard to really follow her to say, well, okay, it's a bad deal. To me, it was a scamming, but you don't know. Because sometimes people would sell you a good story, huh? Until they get what they want.
Foot shoot. I never
And
lie.
then when they get what they want, it's a drag out thing. They're gonna give you all kind of story, to throw you out. But you continue on. There's the thing. We're getting everybody. You continue
Right.
on and on and on. You didn't stop. And maybe had you not get caught up, somebody didn't do something, you probably would have still keep going on and
Going
on and
on and
on at
on.
it. To
Straight.
me, it was like a scam. It's hard to really differentiate if she
Foot
really
shoot.
genuine or
Foot shoot.
not. It's sad though. It's
It's
sad
sad.
because
A
a
hundred and
lot of people
something
work hard
million.
for their money
Oh,
and trying
yeah.
to do and elevate themselves, but at the
Yeah.
same time, there's always somebody that's there want to come and make easy money.
Easy
You
money.
know what I
That's
mean?
what I said.
Easy money.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like people must look and want to, bear
Be
with
with
her
her.
now.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay you
It's
back.
hard.
Ah.
It's hard.
Ja. Ja.
When it's so much. It's not like if it was 10 or something, you could say, yeah,
Right.
she get a bad deal.
Right.
Yeah, maybe something she's saying there was storm or tornado or something, and all these things she's saying what happened. But at some point, you must get something. Not even two, three, and nothing to give you. I don't know.
It
I
is
don't believe her much. I
real
don't really
thing.
much
For
believe
truth.
her.
This is what I said
So
to
it's hard to believe her what she's saying.
what my
And then with
sister.
this little child, the parents should really step in and help out.
Yeah, man,
You know
for
what I mean?
real.
Because it's the child that did damages to this little child. At
Mm-hmm.
least they could have put in a little 2 cent into something and help out. Just to show their gratitude or
Real thing.
something.
Straight.
They ain't do nothing at all. That child
The
need a
real
lot of help.
the
It
cruel
need
eye.
even therapy. Like can't got him laying in bed all the time. You need
Mm-mm.
to move. They need to move him around. And I know it's gonna be hard because that's a really hard job to do. When you don't have the experience to, it's a really, really hard job
Yeah,
to do.
for real.
There's a lot of things that go along with it.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yes, sis. Thank you,
Anyway.
man. All right. Yes, I. Make sure you are turn your TVs down, please. Got you. Hello, good.
Hey,
Yes, Angie.
hey, morning fire. I got onto Dr. Karen.
Nice.
And I add her to the phone with the little boy
Mm-hmm.
that was injured.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some information because I'm asking her if the troop can buy here, if the troop can buy in Guyana, wherever the troop can buy.
Okay.
I'm asking her, so I'll get her. She got to give back some information. And when she does, Karen will take it from there for me.
All right.
Also, I'll get her some money for get Pampers and stuff. For a long while
Yeah,
because I
man.
think she said they're living in Region 1. So if they get Pampers for for the remaining of the year, that would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But um, once you get those information to Karen, like I said, she'll take it from there and we'll look into that. We'll deal with that. But
Definitely.
this young lady with
To dealer.
the dialysis,
Oh, dialysis. Okay.
there's some information as well. Karen gave to me pertaining to where
Oh,
she can
yes.
where she can go get it and stuff. But I want to say one thing with this here, and I'm very fair and very frank. If you honestly need help, I gonna help you. I cannot help everybody, but I will help you.
Straight up.
Right?
Straight up.
But if you see with this young lady, the information that I got back from doctors, I mean Georgetown Public Hospital bad and corrupt because I would talk plain. You understand? I ain't looking for fame nor favors. And but on the way on is due. If you're in there and the doctor are saying to you, you cannot eat XYZ, that means you cannot eat XYZ. However, the information that I'm getting, this young lady don't care. She would order food that the doctor said she's not supposed to eat, and all this kind of stuff is wrong. Then you want to kill yourself out. So if you want to kill yourself out, I ain't gonna waste me money behind you.
Straight.
Because you've got to follow protocol.
You got to.
And people may vex with how I operate, but trust me, I'm very much serious because money don't come easy.
That thing don't come easy indeed.
Understand? And if somebody want to help you, you got to help yourself too. It starts with you. You got to help yourself too. Don't eat this food. Don't eat this food. Point blank.
Point blank. Straight. Straight up. Yeah, man.
But I still haven't got no number for her. I still ain't get hold of her. I ain't got nothing pertaining to it with her. But I don't know. Somebody can get me her number or whatever. Because trust me, yes, I'm going to help you, but you ain't going to like what I can tell you. Because trust me, if they said don't eat this, don't eat that. Correct. Giving up on yourself, you're giving up on life.
Correct is right.
You gotta fight until you last. You cannot fight no more. You gotta help them too to help you.
Real thing.
So that's my thing. But with this little child, I just spoke with the father for the little child. The man said this 10-year-old pulled a knife on his son before. Wow. Children like this, don't Guyana got juvenile detention center? This boy need to go somewhere because you don't see what you're going to go up to become. And yes, we like talk about children, but let me be point blank. You got to bend a tree when it's young. You don't curb children now. There are some children, you got them in your home, they talk to you anyhow. If you straighten them in your home because your home is a practice ground, guess what? They're going to move from the home to outside the house. And then you're going to want to kill them when they're doing it outside of the house. But then you forget, you fail to discipline them inside of your home. You could love your children, but you don't love your children to their fault.
I'm telling you.
Because now you child damage somebody else's child. And you as a parent don't get a heart. And people don't like me, and I don't want nobody like me. Because if you encourage him, he is going to meet up with somebody worse than himself. And guess what he gonna feel?
Real talk. Yeah, man.
He is going to feel because his parents is Amerindian, y'all are doing this to these parents, man. And then the father is telling me that when he go to make the report, the police ask you, your son dead? He said, no. Well, if your son is dead, there's nothing we can do about it. What?
Sure. What?
God break for this family, man. Like how you ask the man if his child die? So wait, the child got dead before going to police do something. Adrianna dead. What are they doing?
Crazy, man.
What are they doing?
This place, I don't know what going on with this country, man. I literally don't know. It's beer mad people, man.
Kind of corruption this is exposing on world stage. And Guyanese need to speak up more. They can't lock everybody up. They ain't got jail for everybody. I wish it got people like me in this life. Because let me tell you, I would sacrifice myself for people. Love that I just give out, I don't get it back in return. I don't look for nothing in return. Because guess what? I'm doing from my heart, and God knows and He see that I'm doing it from my heart. I want nobody like me. When I come into this world, first thing I know I got a twin. This is number one. I come in, so I don't care.
I do what I do to please God, not man. Man fail. God don't fail. Man fail us.
Shit.
No, but let me don't keep Mulan because this thing is getting on my nerves, man.
Yes, it's wrong, man. It's wrong. Me don't understand what's going on with these people, them.
But I got a young lady number, so we taking it up from here.
All right, sis. Good. Good. Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you a lot. Yes, I. You know. Hello, good morning. Please turn
Hey,
it.
my brother.
Please turn your TV down or mute it, please.
My TV's not on.
I was hearing
Before you
something in the back.
answer,
All right, go ahead. You
no,
good?
yeah, I take it out as soon as you answer. So, morning. This is your sister in Carolina. Um, Talking about the girl with the dialysis.
Okay.
The last caller, I think it was Angie. She's totally correct because you have to change your eating habits. Right now, you see, sometimes I'm not in your show on time is because I'm not taking dialysis, but I have to follow protocol. Due to COVID, I suffered a damaged kidneys and 2 damaged lungs. I'm on oxygen, and I had to do a whole total reset if I want to save myself from going on dialysis. Because dialysis is not an easy something to be on. No? So I am thinking that I pray God she's not a scammer, that she will cause such kind of sickness on herself. But if she needs help, she has to start helping herself first.
Straight.
And that is by changing her eating habits and listen to what is being told to her, either by the doctors or whoever is advising her. If that's good advice for her safety and her health, she needs to take that. Okay? All right, vibes.
Bye bye. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, straight up. She needs to do that, you know what I mean? And I'm just glad that people see and what's going on. Once again, I want to shout out to the family. Definitely, we go, you know, as you heard Angie said, they're going to be taking over to the kid. We're going to make sure the kid get everything that he got to get and make sure he sort it out perfectly, you know what I mean? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hold on, the lady with the car runnings, that is a scam. Because she know that she, hello?
Yes, I'm here. You turn on your TV, please. Mute your TV.
Because she know she was getting problem, still taking the money. You know, my son is one of the clients that paid and come in December. Where he asked her back for money, his money in November. He paid 760,000. She said, let him hold on when he go in December to collect to her at the office because she cut off everybody from WhatsApp. You could not get contact with her. We go to her at her office. He started to bad up, say he want her his money. She tell one of the workers to give him a check. The check was 760,000 at to change the 31st of January 2025. When you go there, the teller tell him it's a bounce check and the lady don't have no money.
That's
Scammer.
crazy.
She put him on up to now, she cannot finish paying phase 3 people. She said 30 person in every phase. He is in phase 5. So I rather her go to jail for my son money than she walking free. I rather she go to jail because my son is a hard working man. That's not youth man. That's not he's 27. That's not a youth man. That's the bigger daggers. He's a hard worker. He's go and get it. Go and get it. So she cannot find my son money. I rather or go to jail. I'm gonna sue her for my son. Yes, straight up, straight up.
Yes,
because I asked her, I said, you and Primo dealing? She said, no, me and Primo don't. Oh, now you coming to tell you
These people that you had a business with play no. She's a liar. She's a liar. I'm gonna deal with her.
All right, Auntie. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Fire.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what they have to do for that young lady, because I don't think she's taking her life serious. That they probably need a social worker to go out to our house or something, or speak with her to let her know that she do have to like what she eats. Certain things you just can't eat no more when you have some situation, sickness going on with you, because it do trigger off what's going on with you. So if she don't want to take her life serious, that's up to her. But she have to listen. If the professional are telling you you can't eat certain things, you can't eat certain things. It should, because I have an issue with thyroid, and if I eat certain things, I'm in a bad position.
Right.
Like I know I'm gonna be sick to the day or two. So you just can't eat the things that you love to eat. You can't eat those things no more. But you can't force her, but you just have to listen. And if you can't
This is the whole
listen,
thing.
people can't help you.
This is it.
You know what I mean?
And there's one thing I know as a big person, if I telling you something right and I see to myself that I keep telling you you ain't doing it, guess what happened? I'm gonna turn my back, because it shows you clearly as a
Exactly.
big person, you
So
wouldn't even love yourself. Cause you will even kill
exactly.
yourself. This is what I'm saying.
Right. So you can't blame other people,
Aye,
you know what I
straight.
mean?
Real thing. Cause when I
If
first
if
hear
they
not
don't want
cutting
to do
you,
nothing for you.
not
But
cutting
you
you. When I
do have
first hear
to.
the story, not cutting you, I don't, cause I
Yeah.
know Georgetown Hospital got a little fault. So I saying, oh guy, man, you don't know whether is it them must be wrong doing she, but not knowing she ain't following rules and regulations. These are the people them say you're
Exactly.
not gonna dead here,
Exactly.
so on you terms. Let you die in here,
Yeah.
so why is we trying to help you and you pass away? But you ain't listening.
Good.
For real. Understand. Yeah, my
Exactly.
sister.
Yeah.
Respect.
So she got to listen. Maybe social work I need to go, because I know there's a lot of things I used to love to eat, but I know I can't eat those things no more
Real
because
thing.
I have an issue. And if I eat it, I'm going to suffer the consequence.
Yeah, man. Thank you a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, my sister. Respect. Hello, good morning.
Don't be giving up on life.
Hello?
Fight until you last. You cannot fight no more.
One minute, for the person listening there, bye.
You gotta help them too to help you.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Guys, when you are calling, you got to turn your mute your TV. Mute the TV and listen for me to answer. Don't watch the TV for see when I gonna answer. Yeah? All right. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Is this Fire?
Definitely you're on to the show. It's fire. How you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm doing really good. My name is Salma. I'm calling from Toronto.
Okay.
I You're one of the only podcasts I listen to. I really enjoy it. I find that you're a very, very heartwarming person.
Yes, ma'am.
And the other thing I called about is that I wanted to particularly acknowledge Angie.
Yeah.
Think that she is one of the kindest souls that walk the planet. Honestly, I've heard her feedback from time to time.
Yes.
She's very, very loyal to her family, and she has a really, really kind heart. And I would be remiss if I didn't call in to really tell you, let her know that I think she's a wonderful person.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a great day. I also saw the video of your two little kids on Father's Day. They're adorable.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Definitely, you know what I mean? No real, because I tell you something in this life is real always present itself. You know what I mean? And talking about Angie, I got 2 videos I got sent to you whereby some person sent me with your namesake. Them up on the one side and hear them now. If you hear them, I got to run it. Hello, good morning.
Blessed day, brother.
What's going on, bro?
Blessings to you and everyone around the world listening. Blessings to your co-hosts. Good morning to you and your whole family.
Yes, I.
Yeah, second that. I second that with Angie. Since Angie been talking, she been always real. And she now say, understand me? She about helping people, but she about no bullshit straight. And now I tell you from the beginning, right? Use the mouth and she's the hand in Guyana. Understand? We need more hands. Use the mouth, but we need a lot of hands. But right now, she's the best hand that you could trust and you could believe in because she ain't dealing with bullshit straight. So when certain people you go ask, well, if but this is what this channel is. Channel is about change. We ain't judging nobody, but we picking out all the if buts and maybes. People know, well, this is it. Understand? That's carry it. You can see she's a trickster, understand? And trickster is only and tricking herself straight.
Real talk, bro.
Now, because all this sit down, she sit down there talking like she got this sense and she got this education and she got this. Why you keep going on and on if you got all this sense?
Straight.
Yes, maybe the police start calling people, understand me, and telling them to check into this. You can't vex the police. That's the police job. Let the police get a tip on something that is going wrong and they need to bring it to people aware that is their job.
Real talk.
It is not happening, and then police will look wrong. But the police can't sit down and hearing these things going on and investigating and checking it. That's the job. At least that good police, they're doing a job. So even if you're doing it through wickedness, trying to make this happen to she, at least he's doing his job. He hears shit and he bring it to the fore. Understand?
Right.
Secondly, with that woman that's sick to right, a lot of these people understand me that way you go and hear the information good, understand?
Yeah,
I ain't judging she or nothing, so right? But more of these people, it's put themselves in the position they're in, brother. I am in my 40s, in my 50s, buddy. And every decade of my life, since I'm in my 20s, I changed my diet. No doctor had to tell me to change my diet. If you're an idiot, if you're foolish, that doctor will come and tell me this, and a therapy got to tell me how to live my life, psychiatrist got to tell me for these things is for stupid people. Therapy, psychiatrists, and doctors. Understand me? Yes, these things is coming, understand me, for you whenever, etc. But these things are for the people that got common sense and know what's going on. But doctor is supposed to tell you stop eating this. If you eating something and you see it ain't working with you, stop eating it. But secondly, you got to give jacket. As we all know, understand me, because of the government in Guyana, in power for 30 years, the whole system is shit. The hospital, the fire service, the police service, the teaching system, everything. Understand? Let me ask this question. You see, communication, proper communication is a very, 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 very important thing, you know. If you want proper communication with people, that means think you said this, and there's believe is this and believe is there, you know.
Yeah.
You see, in Guyana, hospital don't have a place that when these type of people come in, they could sit down them and take them through therapy. Understand me? And advise them and let them know you cannot eat this because this, etc. Sometimes the people might just tell you, look, you can't eat this, and she knows you don't even know why. Just let me tell her.
I'll get you, my brother.
I'm saying, so at the end of the day, everybody got ifs and the buts and maybes, but I wish you the best, man. And Angie, big up to you, Angie. You're a big love. You know, I respect you, and I feel your vibes.
Respect. Love, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up Angie, you don't know. My sister that, man. My sister that. You know? And it is what it is at the end of the day. So you don't know what's up is 45 minutes, 50 minutes into the 11 o'clock. What am I saying, man? Now it's 24 minutes after 10. I don't know what's up. We vibing. I'm looking at the wrong time. Sorry. All right? We vibing definitely. We still got some more stuff to go through. So you don't know what go on. We're going to jump into her receipt and her bounce check she gave. What people sending more info with this bounce check woman, this car dealer. Good morning to everybody. All right, good, young. Boom, 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 boom. Love hearing Angie talk. I could listen to her all day. Fox Scholar, yes, you have to change your eating habit if you want to see a change in your health. Of course, some people know that. You gotta do
So
that.
I go to jail for the
Turn down your
money
turn your
than
TV
she
down.
walking free.
Hold on.
I rather go to, I rather she go to.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Justice for Adrianna.
Justice all the way.
I is so in love with your program. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much.
God is using you in many forms.
Yes. Yes.
Many, many forms. And don't take it for granted. And I would like to give my blessing for Angie. She said one thing. She's looking for blessings from man. She's looking
from God.
From God. Okay? When she come to work, she come by herself.
Straight.
And she do for please herself and God. Okay? That was one. Tell her keep up, and they should look forward to the one Almighty. She don't care who won't talk to she. The only person that stop talk to she is God. And you remember though, you keep who won't talk to you. As long as I gotta stop talking to you, you don't care about nobody else. Always remember that. Two. It's so worrying. The whole situation, you know. I want to know how many ministers the president is just sleeping for a night. I would like anyone there to answer me the question. How you could lie down or sleep and let your people suffering? Okay. So it's two. Three. What Auntie said but that purely diocese is not lying. That's a whole big problem, you know. The doctor tell them what to eat and not supposed to eat, what I gotta do, what I going to do. No! You know what's the motto? The God for them. Eat or do not, they have to die. We agree we have to die. But you're begging for help, you're getting this help, or you're not getting this help. And the doctor is telling you, like you know one thing, one reality as truth. Biggest killing, you know.
Thank you, man.
People,
all right, man.
One more thing I have to say, okay? Thing with Sir Brian and his friend. You ever read the Bible with Job? I want to go read Job. The whole thing of Job. What the boy say, it's kind of him. You watch the Bible in darkness, Sir Brian collect sacrifice money. He really means you have to take a hint to Bashima, what Bashima is saying. It's not so by any means. That's all I got to tell you. God bless. But
Oh, shucks. Sorry, Auntie. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Auntie. Sorry.
Good morning.
Yeah, Roxy. Good morning.
Good morning, Walter.
Yes, sir. You're live. You're live.
Okay, about the girl with the dialysis, right?
Yes.
Make a couple of contacts yesterday. It was said to me is very disturbing. Every night, that's why they let her out to the hospital. And the person said to me they would like for me to speak to her because they think she would listen. So I'm waiting for her to get back to me now to let her know. You know, she have the dialysis problem and she have heart trouble. So it's not only the dialysis alone. Her heart has problems.
Okay.
But you cannot eat a lot of, I mean, she have a sweet mouth, but then at the same time, she has to understand you have to put some of the things aside because when your body build the fluid and you cannot get it out, it flood your heart. So today I'm supposed to get in contact with her again. I let me hear if she's willing to work with me.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, as you hear that, we're getting things done. We're getting things done on the left, on the right, everything all right. You see me? And them talking all kind of thing about me show. Eh? Show is a God bless show. Shout out to everybody that definitely tune in, everybody that rocking with us. Okay, so we're gonna jump into this video now, whereby the mother, the family members was on Mark Benchcock show, and it was crazy. I want you guys to listen what really happened. Okay, leave it. Take a listen to this here. This is heart-rending. I'm not gonna tell no lie, guys. Straight.
Just that was there in Guyana.
Right?
Ask you this.
Excuse.
Has to cover up, guys. Can anybody in the audience tell us what it is that the police and the government of Guyana have to cover up? What is it they have to cover up? Well, tonight, guess what? We have the mother of Adrianna Young, no stranger to you guys. She wasn't asked to be put in this position, but all she wants is justice. Justice she wants. All the relatives and friends and so forth, all they want is justice. All we want here at 107.1 FM is justice. And all you guys want is justice. And so let's go straight to our guest for tonight. Adrianna Young's mother is with us, Anicia. No stranger. Good night, ladies and possible gentlemen. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
All right. Let us first start off with Anicia. We all know how you're feeling. We all know what you want. And what you want is justice for your daughter. As we say in Guyana, story done. That's all you want.
Exactly.
Tell me how you feel. How are you feeling now that after reading the Kaitor News report that says the police tell Adrianna's family, go to court for autopsy. They're not giving anything. How does that make you feel, ma'am?
There's like, honestly, I don't have a word to describe how I'm feeling on behalf of that, I should first say. And I saw this thing concerning Jennifer Ali today with the ERC. So I was told to go and make a report before I get back to that at the Leonora police station. So when I went there, I was told to ask for Miss Little. Well, I go in, before I go in, there was this nice young police officer. He took me to the room. To my surprise, guess who was sitting in that room that I was supposed to go to make a report? Leroy Smith, the officer with the wet foot, right? That placed my child, that assisted in placing my child's body in that pool, right? He was in there, sitting at his desk, doing whatever paperwork. And then Miss Little realized that I saw him, so she had a whole lot of attitude, like, who told you to come to this station? You should have gone to Perica police station. And what? Where are you living, and where is the person living, and when did this happen, and all these sort of stupid things, right? So for me, when they bring out that report that you gotta take them to court, all of them is a bundle of crap.
So wait a minute, let me ask you this. You went to the police station. One second, please. Mm-hmm. You went to the police station today to make a report about that demonic woman. And you ran into
that level of a woman 25, yes.
Yeah. So what happened when you made that report? Please.
But I did not make the report because she said then when she came out to me, she said I could make the report there, but they're going to transfer it to Perica police station, to the CID there. And I just told her, I said, I know the CID at Perica police station, but to be honest, I come out and I came home. I didn't go to Perica police station because either way, all them ultimated. All them ultimated when I started talking about them, because they're trying to make this thing that, like, fighting for justice for me 11-year-old child is a big issue. It's a problem, like, oh, the family want money. Oh, the family this. Oh, the family that. I did not ask these people to kill my child. I did not ask these people to do the evil and the wicked things that they do to my child. No. It's political. It's this. It's that. I don't vote. I never vote. I don't know how an 11-year-old, somebody murdering an 11-year-old becomes political and all these ignorance when they're going out with.
So when you saw that policeman known as Wet Pants, how did it make you feel at that time? How did you feel?
I tell you, a thousand things went running through me. I stand up and I look at her. Like, she went talking to me for asking me these things, and I looking at her with a whole lot of things going through my head. And nothing good. To know that these are people that involved. And they're sitting down doing their work. So if I in my head, I said, he sit down there. They got Mandel somewhere else walking too. Everybody who involved, they're walking, but they got them in places where you can't see them because I started to show them and expect me would go to Lenore police station today to give a report on that matter. So they either doing this, either inside, he doing walk inside. So you can't really see where he there, what he doing. So either inside. Right? I just like how they got the inside, and sure they got the by Mandel somewhere inside doing something too.
So what is your take before we go to some other relatives of you and your daughter? How do you feel that ERC just called this demon of a woman, Jennifer Ali, in to just gap with her, probably had coffee with her? How does that make you feel after all what she said?
They make no sense. They make no sense. She's supposed to direct her baby scale with it. That make no sense because with all that she do, with all the names who she labeled me child, then she even went on to say she know that it's a murder victim. I want to know she know though because she could have proudly said she had a lot going on for she, right? And every day
Hi, good morning, Fire. How are you?
them things.
I pray that God will continue to keep you and your family with the great job that you're doing. And I know you want to help a lot of people in the program, but I just hope that they come honest when they come to the program, they must be honest with you. But yesterday I sent you a text, and the government indeed helps, right? We still got to thank God for small mercy. The government help people who have dialysis. The government will help them with like a 600,000 every year. Okay? The government will help you with 600,000 a year, and at least if you budget that money, we know that it could still help you with couple sessions when you go there. That's my input. Thank you.
And sending me crazy, but I just trying for, hold it up. Every day I trying for hold it up. With everything that everybody doing and talking, them and even know the half of white swallowing and trying to keep it cool. But at the end of the day, I feel if people went in my position, they would do things different. And they still didn't realize or they still didn't expect. I shouldn't say that they didn't realize. They didn't expect that my family would have gotten this kind of support, would have gotten people, or either family, I even say a family member that would reach out to get to the bottom of this. They tell themselves that when they don't do what they do, it's well done. It can be an next cover up. Nobody can get a hold of nothing. Nobody can say nothing. Because nobody didn't even come out bashing Wade. Take it for example. Nobody didn't come out bashing him. You come as a liar representing his family of an 11-year-old that get marred up. Right? Everybody looking for justice. So what you got for hide if everybody looking for justice? And you got a lot for hide.
No song, oh shucks, sorry. You understand? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why this end up happening to me. I barely spot it. Sorry. I was saying from the very first start that imagine, right? the mother just now said that how she can't believe how some people could think and say this kind of thing about the child. All of these disgusting words, these nasty things about the baby, all these things about this child. I can't believe though. Right? And I flash and I remember when Sir Brian said that how he wished this for nobody. But you know why I sit down and I say? Like, put away the nice guy right now. I wish if those persons were talking all of these filthiness about Adrianna, these dirtiness about Adrianna, I wish if them could feel it. Yeah, upon a real life level, I wish them could feel it. I gotta put the mixer near to me, more near to me, but it is there far, I don't get as forget everything. And then when I did talking, it sound like it done. So just catch me 1 or 2 times. It's cool. I don't know nothing. Right? But I wish if they could feel it. Because you sit down and you say, well, some people ain't got no heart, but also man or some man or some woman could say these things. Like I got a video. An Indian woman sat and it's crazy. An Indian descent sat out. Just because she talk about Adrianna, people start telling she they never expect the from she. It's like, so you could only talk bad about Adrianna, but you can't talk good about Adrianna. This is what's going on. You could only talk bad about she, but if you come out and you talk good about she, it's a sad situation. People vex with you. You people turning enemy. It's really going on, by. It's a child, by. This thing ain't got nothing to do with race and color and creed. What's wrong with these people, bro? Shit.
And then you come out calling people talking this and talking though. And whoever's talking this and talking on behalf of you. Nobody bashing you. All we want is the truth. All we want is answers, and we want the truth concerning me child to know what happened. Because if you know what happened, and we know you know what happened, because I got family member for me that call Collins, that talk to Collins. Right? Auntie Roxanne on his phone, she was the first woman to talk to Collins. There's me family. Then Miss Camille, because the time he take over.
All right, so let us and they're not here at this time, but we do have Angie and we have Roxanne, and we want to go to Roxanne though, or maybe we'll just take Angie first. Angie, good night to you. Can you say, how do you feel, ma'am? How do you feel about this news article in the Kaito News that says police tell Adrianna's family go to court for autopsy investigation reports, say they wouldn't cooperate with the lawyer outside of court order? How does that make you feel, Angie?
First of all, good night. Thank you for having us. Before I get to that news report, I firstly must say, we, the family of Adrianna Young, we're looking, we would like Darren Wade. I'm coming to the attorney because everything starts with the attorney, right? We would like Darren Wade to come out and speak the truth. We would like Darren Wade to say exactly what had happened, because Dr. Collins was fearful for his life while he was in Guyana. Right?
Wait, one second, please. 1 second. And I just want the listeners to hear, because are you saying, ma'am, that the pathologist that was there in Guyana that was supposed to have been looking over the interest of Adrianna Young's family, in my opinion, which something happened and he probably didn't, are you saying that the chief medical examiner from Delaware, Dr. Gary L. Collins, was fearful for his life in Guyana?
Yes, these were things that were told to me directly by Dr. Collins.
Wow.
Because they are because there are things to be revealed that are being concealed, and instead the entire state, including the police force and the government and everybody, are after the family.
Hello.
Fire.
Yeah.
Sorry. Off the ear. I don't want to be in the ear.
Come up on my next line, well. 347
All right.
number.
Okay.
Good.
To make it appear as that they have done something wrong, when in fact all the young family, all we're looking for is justice for Adrianna, right? What we're looking for from Darren Wade is transparency. What the family want is to ensure that we protect not only every other young children in Guyana, but especially Adrianna two sibling. And that entire life of all young children in Guyana, to protect them, thousands of children in Guyana, from what happening, especially children under the PPP government. Because look what they're doing right now to an 11-year-old family. This government is operating as though as if Adrianna was a big criminal and now somebody murdered she back. So you know what? Forget it. Or life must just go down the drain just like that. No, things don't work so. And I would like the public to tell me, if you retain an attorney to work on your case, your behalf, you understand? How is it possible that the autopsy report given to the government instead of the attorney? Because it was given to the attorney. Now, the reason why it ended up in the government hand is because of the fact the attorney is no longer representing this family. So he taking under his skin. He is that petty. But the mistake that Darren Wade had an opportunity for his name to be listed like Johnny Cochran or Ben Crump, because this is not just no ordinary case. But instead, Darren Wade is going around making it look like as though as if he is the one with the problem. Like he wants people to just pity him.
So I want to, as I have a question for you here. Let me just say to members of our audience, folks who are listening here now, I want to be able to give Darren Wade an opportunity to respond. And so Darren Wade, I'm throwing out this invitation to him for, of course, we do it professionally here, an invitation for Darren Wade to be on this program tomorrow night, right here on 107.1 FM, to let us hear his side as well. And so I just want our listeners to know that Darren Wade will be given an opportunity so that you guys can hear from him. But let us continue, Angie, as it pertains to the Stabroek News report. The Stabroek News report, where it says here, Angie, that police tell Adrianna's family, go to court for autopsy investigation. Why should the family have to go to court and fight for something that the police should just hand over? Sorry.
Let me break it down. Why. I was told by Dr. Collins, because he was shocked. Let me make this clear. Dr. Collins was in shock when he heard from me that the family did not receive the autopsy report. I did went on to ask him if he would like to speak to the attorney, Dr. Todd, so that he could, listen to Dr. Todd instead of me. Because it's still in my mind, still coupled, why Collins only had wanted to talk to me, right? However, Collins said to me to let the family know the autopsy report that they should receive has all three pathologists' signature on it, and it was signed with a special ink, a black ink pen. However, I had received an autopsy report from Amicia, cousin Roxanne. I received that autopsy report from her. I had sent that to Ailey. On that autopsy report, it is only Collins' name on it. So I'm saying all of that to say the reason why the government wanted the family to go to court for this autopsy report. Remember, you're going to court, whatever report you're fighting for, the report that you were getting, that's not the report. That's a redacted report. That's a report that was not given by all three of the pathologists, was not signed by all three of the pathologists. So when they go to court and they issue that and they give that to the family, you can't fight for nothing more, right? Because you take me to court, you went to court, you fight, you got an autopsy report. What more autopsy report you're looking for? So that autopsy report is already dead in the water, right?
So let me just let the listeners know, Miss Angie, let me just let them know that this again is a suspicious story behind the investigation of Adrianna Young. The family is maintaining that she was murdered, and rightly so. The world knows that she was murdered, and it is pretty obvious that the Guyana Police Force is attempting to cover this crime up. We saw what happened day one, where a senior police officer said to the family that they should go home, that this little girl, Adrianna Young, left in a red car with some guy by the name of Orlando. And now they're not focusing on that and that part of the covering up. So here we go now again with the covering up. Which police in this world would say that they have an autopsy report that they can release to the family lawyer, and this family lawyer happens to be Dr. Dexter Todd? They're not giving that report to the lawyer. They're not giving it to the family. Suspicion, again, highly suspicious. What is it the Guyana Police Force have to hide? Are they getting their instructions from the corrupt government of Guyana? Is this what is happening? And then there are some people out there who might be vexed and sucking their teeth and say, man, y'all move on. And this typical Guyanese thing, y'all move on, man. And these sort of things. The family wants justice. 99% of you out there are standing on the side of the family for justice. There's only one victim here, and that is Adrianna Young. And her family wants justice. Let's bring in Miss Roxanne. Miss Roxanne, how do you feel, ma'am? And good night. How do you feel about the police force saying to the family and the lawyer, go to hell? We're not giving you anything. You got to take us to court for that. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good night, Mark, and thank you for having me. I'm going to say this. The government wasn't saying that before. Darren Wade went on a show the other night. When we went on your show Wednesday, Darren went on the next show Thursday, and he said the autopsy report, it is not nobody own, it is the government own. It came out of his mouth. My problem with Darren Wade is his credibility and everything went on the line on the 28th of April 2025. If it's from 6 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock the night, he know, I know, Collins know, and God know what happened. All we need is the truth. When I made contact with Collins the first time, he gave me an earful. I reported to somebody. They said, okay, let's keep bugging him. We will get the truth. He said to me, he has to speak to a lawyer and he'll give me some information. When Amicia get to this country, I send her a message with Collins' number and all the details. I said, get somebody to take you to Collins' office.
Yeah, 1 second. Somebody else is talking. Someone else is talking on the background there, but continue, Roxanne. Go ahead. And just to let the listeners know, Roxanne happens to be a relative of the family, a close family. So continue, ma'am.
Of Amicia.
Yes.
When Collins said, he told me he took 2 days off from his job with an emergency. My words to him was, you started on the right foot because you wanted a scan, you wanted everything that was right. Why did you leave this country to go to Guyana and pronounce on something that you know it was wrong? He said he was up under pressure and he had to do what he did. So Darren Wade, we back to Darren Wade again. He is the person that put his credibility and everything on the line because all he had to do was the right thing. That's all we asking, the right thing. We cannot change the right, but we could change the wrong. You don't have to change the truth, all the lies you have to change. And this is a whole set of lies just coming down the sleeve. And we need the right thing to come out now. The government say you have to go to court, but when we go to court, what we would receive? Something that they doctored already? We don't need that.
So
we don't need that.
Absolutely,
anyway,
absolutely not. If you can stick a pin there, please, Roxanne. And it's 37 minutes after 9. Those who are now joining us, we have the mother of Adrianna Young with us, and we have relatives of Adrianna Young and relative of Sir Brian also with us tonight. So here's my question, Roxanne. Why would Dr. Collins, according to you, you've had conversations with him and so forth, why was Dr. Collins so scared or fearful for his life whilst in Guyana?
Because, okay, I'm going to let out one little piece of information. You see, he was scared because they had him in a room. Darren said to him, the police need to speak to him for whatever reason. He said he never went to autopsy before and see so much police at one place. So he was fearful then. He didn't know he was getting into that because he leave here on good faith. But when he got there, I don't know what changed. I guess the police intimidate him. I don't know what happened. And then they set the stage on the outside. So he had to run through a door and head wherever Darren Wade took him again, and then back to the airport. Darren Wade has a lot of questions to answer. Nobody's putting his credibility on the line.
Let me interject, Roxanne. Let me interject further. Let me elaborate further on that. I was told by Collins that Darren Wade took him to a group of police officers. And I'm not going to come out and say that, because that is for the court. I would like Darren Wade, again, we are only looking for transparency. I would like Darren Wade to say exactly, because the mother can bear witness, Darren Wade came back, beads of perspiration, sweating. Where did he take Dr. Collins? What was said to Dr. Collins? And I will go further in saying an attorney said to myself and Sir Brian, I will not call that attorney name, that Darren Wade told him that the police officer would like to speak to Collins without him, Darren Wade. Now, Darren Wade cannot be going around and saying things as though as if this family is bashing him. If you ain't go crab dance, you know, and get your foot in mud.
Absolutely.
So
now,
I don't want Darren Wade tell himself that we are just coming with wild speculations and running his mouth and running and getting people involved and getting people bashing this family. We're already going through enough as family. We want no distraction. We're not looking for distraction.
They try
what
to
we're
distract
looking for. What? No, they will not distract us. Because trust me, I got a song head on my shoulder. It will not distract me.
If you stick a pin for a moment there, please, and we understand the distraction coming from a corrupt government and a corrupt police force. Because again, all this family is looking for, all they're asking for is justice. Now, let me. Yeah. Now let's go back to the mother of Adrianna Young. How again? I think I asked you this. I asked you this question the last time. There's no justice, nothing at all. Mr. Irfan Ali visited you guys on several occasions, and it appeared as though he really wanted to do something, but God in heaven knows what, because he has not done anything thus far to ensure that you guys get justice. How does that make you feel when the state is against you, the police, the arm of the state, or arms of the states, or the state, sorry, they're against you as well? How does that make you and your family feel, ma'am?
Like in a situation like this, you ain't feeling safe, because he came to say that he is going to leave no stone unturned. But the matter don't close in his hand. He got the report or whatever, and he closed the case. So probably that is the stone that he never left unturned on his behalf.
I got you there. But let me ask this question.
Probably that is the justice system. There's a system that he has, but for me, even if I was willing to vote this year for them, if they try, they're done.
Is your sister there? Is Amika there?
So let me ask you. Thank you, ma'am.
She gone already.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me ask this question here as it pertains to the government, this allegations of covering up. We saw live at the hospital, the Georgetown Public Hospital, when the pathologists were there, Dr. Glenn Rudner, Dr. Collins, and Dr. Paul. All of them were there at the Georgetown Public Hospital conducting this autopsy of Adrianna Young. Then suddenly we saw the police, for no reason, there was absolutely no reason for them to go out and started shooting people. Any one of you, was that where the cover-up started, to create chaos so that the pathologist can get out of there as quickly as possible and rush to the airport and out of the country?
Yes. That was, they set the stage. They set the stage so they could exit through the back, and who went where. They set the stage.
I want to say this. And I'm not putting my beliefs there. I'm saying this directly. The cover-up actually started during the meeting, because Amicia can bear witness. There were several meetings. Some of it, Amicia, they weren't present. So with Collins,
we weren't present. We weren't present at any of those meetings that they had, because the police had wanted meeting with the pathologist, and then this body meeting, and then that autopsy started practically around 2:00 or something around the end of the day. This is the time that it started.
And that's correct. That's because Collins said that.
It started so late because it was from one meeting to the next meeting.
One second, please. One person at a time. Go ahead, please. Finish up, please, Amicia.
Yeah, I don't know what was all those meetings about, but I could recall the same when they did mention that, when Wade actually said that the police need to have a meeting with the pathologist, with Collins. Indeed, when he and Collins came back, Wade was sweating. Wade was sweating.
And that's what I want Wade to say to the public. What was said that caused him to sweat.
I don't know what was the meeting about, but he was sweating.
So let me ask you this, Amicia. At any point in time, any meeting was done, because Dr. Collins was supposed to have been there on behalf of the family as an independent pathologist and not working for that corrupt government of Guyana. If you had a meeting, you and your family had a meeting with Dr. Collins, how long did that meeting take place, if at all?
We didn't have no long meeting with Collins. The first call was when I think before they started the I was saying before they started the autopsy, after the meeting, they just give me a brief thing like, oh, well, they come to do the autopsy and X, Y, Z, whatever. And then after that, they went into other different meetings. But after the autopsy finished and they took us back, I don't even think he had wanted to meet back with the family to say anything. I don't know for what reason. But I like to think that beating me with Collins because he said in that meeting to tell us about the autopsy and to say that Adrianna drowned and keep showing me different types of fraud. And then yet still, he tell Angie that he see cotton wool in Adrianna nose, right?
A piece that left.
He see a piece of cotton wool that's left in his nose. And he didn't mention that in front of me. Wade was right there. Everybody else that was there for family member, he didn't mention any of that to us. He was showing me all different types of fraud. And yet still, right now we know that he hanging on a pin. He said that piece of cotton wool went in his nose. When I keep telling that man that I saw cotton wool stuff up in my child nose.
Amisa, can you please let the audience know about the sample that came and the director? I can pull up their name for you if you'd like me to.
Oh yeah, you can pull up the name because all of them all of them is, what is his name again? It's some Amrita.
1 second, I'll try to get it.
Okay, this is in reference to what?
The samples that were brought up.
The samples that were supposed to be taken up to do some sort of test. Those things are tampered. Because this man, let Angie find the name. This man was right there when that autopsy was when the scan started. I think we saw him at Balwan Singh and then we saw him back at public hospital.
And this based on what is being said here, is it Dr. Nayal Singh?
No,
they're from Mount Sinai. I'm trying to get the names.
Okay,
they're
so
from Mount Sinai.
yeah. So while you get the names, Amicia, what
the thing I can't get to these people, all I need and all I could get, because nothing that I do right now could give me back my child alive, right? And that alone, anybody who know me, that alone, on a natural half Alice, it might send me crazy, right? It can't give me back my child. So all I want is the truth, some closure. Let all who do whatever, whichever